Good evening. We're here at UCBK in the Santa Cruz Mountains for the first of the Vishnu-Lakshmi series nights. And so the order is we're going to do like a mini presentation for the next hour plus. We'll do some bhajans and sacred singing. Jonathan and I will talk a little bit about Vishnu and Lakshmi, and then we'll start the fire homa to really bring their energy to everybody. So I think do we have a technical problems?
Oh no, it's fine.
Oh, okay, good.
Is it possible to show out the window?
No,
it's so bright.
It's really hard. It's hard to.
Yeah, it is beautiful here, and we're coming up on dusk time.
I mean, I can.
The Lakshmi time here.
You know, we see a little bit of it. It's you get a lot of white.
Yeah.
It's a lot of white. You can't see across.
Well, if possible, as it gets darker, when it looks like you pan, it would be nice just to pan it.
You have a little sky. Yeah. Okay. So.
Well, we'll see if it'll happen.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here we are, and we're going to start the bhajans. We're going to start with the Guru Mantra, which is the first one on the sheets, and in the Panakonda Bhajans book, I think it's probably number 1.
Smile.
the Ganesh month bhajan is on the sheets number 2 and on the Panakonda Bhajans book number 7. Jai 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 Ganapati Deva.
So we do one Mother or Vishnu first?
Let's do one Vishnu first and then the Mother.
Vishnu.
So we're going to do Hey Ram Bhagavan, and that is on the sheet, number
Number 61.
On the sheets, and if you're following on the Bhajan Sankirtana book, it's 111. 111.
And I believe we're in
C minor?
Yes.
Okay then.
And our last bhajan for tonight,
Number 30 on the sheets.
which is a bhajan about Mother Divine and mentions her many names, including as Mahalakshmi.
Number 58 in the Panakonda book.
Nice.
Same key, right?
Jai
So good evening and welcome, and thank you all for being here and also for being out there in the land of the internet. We're really excited to be doing this series on Lakshmi and Vishnu, trying to understand a little bit more about the energies of prosperity on the one hand and the energies of the operator on the other, in the G-O-D, generator, operator, destroyer. Mahavishnu is considered the operator, and so we'll be exploring both of them together. They're a beautiful couple. You could say Mahalakshmi is like the Shakti of the Vishnu energy, how he operates the ups and downs, the gain and loss, the illness and health, the relationships, all these different things. So also we're going to be bringing the energy of Vishnu-Lakshmi over these next 2 4-day cycles, totaling 8, because there are 8 major forms of Lakshmi called Astalakshmis. And each one of them is like a different, how would you say, like a flavor of the Lakshmi energy. And so we'll be, each night we're going to be dedicating toward one of those Astalakshmis and talking about them a little bit, along with all kinds of other things. I do have a great quote from Sri Kaleshwar. What about the Vishnu character? Vishnu means Krishna. He's the real person for sending the arrows, the illusions. After you come out from the mother's womb, he's ready for that. I'm ready for you. Then each step, sending the illusion nets. Come on. If you have the energy to break that net, again, he's going to send another net. Net, net, net. Illusion, illusion, illusion.
Same time, he is the most supremely attractive personality. No one can resist him. The brawny Arjuna on the battlefield is his total devotee. 16,000 gopis are completely in love with him. He's married to the 8 Lakshmis. What is it about him that's so infinitely charming and attractive? He's very hard to win. It means getting the enlightenment or liberation by following Vishnu, because he requires a completely 100% pure heart. And in Kali Yuga, that's not so easy. Very few people are able, just because the whole game is stacked against it. 75% of the energy in Kali Yuga is out of alignment with divine law and leads to inadvertently or out of ignorance mistakes in almost everything. So the Vishnu character is very difficult to make the primary focus of your desire for full spiritual enlightenment, because it's so hard to satisfy him. Shiva is much easier, the destroyer is much easier to satisfy by doing sadhana with dedication and rigor. He'll give you what you ask for. But the two of them are in very, very close association. Vishnu is always looking toward Shiva, and Shiva is always looking toward Vishnu. So there's a very symbiotic relationship there between the two of them. And now that we're focusing for this series of 8 pujas on the Vishnu energy, Swami's advice at one point, he gave a very beautiful comment saying that in making success in our lives, solving the problems, basically, the problems of the illusions which are being caused by Vishnu, the ups and downs, the romances, the wins and losses, all of the dramas, all of the rising and falling. Vishnu, the operator, can become, if we know how to approach him and utilize his energy, he can be our best friend, said Swami, in creating, in generating answers and solutions to the illusions that are just part of this drama that we're all in. So energetically we'll be exploring how to pull that energy to be our best friend in creating, in generating answers and solutions to all the problems that are just part of this life. They're there. They're not really avoidable, but they are, negotiable, manageable, if we're using the divine tools and we're smart about how we're doing it. It's tricky, and it's also very, very engaging, very intriguing.
I have a couple other small just things to think about when we're considering Lakshmi and Mahavishnu. The biggest point I think about Vishnu, why he's so charming and so incredibly irresistible, is that his energy is all coming from the sun. And what he's expressing is the sun energy. That's why he can create the illusions on one level, but it's also why he can break them. And there's a beautiful, another passage from Sri Kalashwar saying, some people in India, there's the strongest faith, their feelings on Lord Mahavishnu's Sudarshana chakra, his kind of ultimate weapon to break the illusion. It is equal to the sun energy. That chakra is completely maintaining the whole universe. It is like equal to the sun. What is the main purpose of the sun? It is to generate the energy in the universe, making nature grow, and to remove the darkness. How even Krishna, he manifested the sun, is pretty interesting magic, what he manifested using the power. He is one of the biggest powerful men. Through him, the entire magic powers came. How he got the magical powers, we can discuss how it came from Mother Divine, from the female energy. Interesting. So they're so inseparable, Mahavishnu and Mahalakshmi, they're like this. And also I wanted to share that point about, like we think about her mostly as bringing the financial prosperity, but in the 8 aspects of Lakshmi, I'm thinking I'll make like a little handout and put it on the website under this event so everybody can see the different names and types and the sort of general feeling about them. But each one of them is like a different aspect of that blessing energy. Prosperity doesn't only mean financial or material. It also involves relationships, it involves spirituality, it involves the triumph of the light over the darkness, like all these different aspects. And so when we're thinking about Lakshmi, you know, like we know from the earth element that she's associated with the third earth element mantra. That tells us a lot about her nature, right? She's very earth mother. All that stuff with money is kind of a big earth element exchanging or piling up or I don't have enough of it or whatever. But all the other aspects of her are linked very deeply to the earth. And the one tonight that we'll be talking about in the fire and bringing primarily this energy, Adi Lakshmi, the first of the Asta, the 8 Lakshmis. Adi Lakshmi, and they say she resides with Narayana. She lives with Vishnu in Vaikuntha, in his like palace place. You know, like Shiva and Shakti are in Kailash, Vishnu lives in Vaikuntha. So she lives there. She's also known as Rama. Very interesting, bringing the light. So she's like a direct link to the sun lady there, you know, which means bringing happiness to mankind. She's also known as Indira, the one who holds the lotus, or more deeply, she's the pure character. In this form, she's normally seen serving Vishnu. Adi Lakshmi or Rama Lakshmi serving Narayana is symbolic of her serving the whole creation. Very beautiful, isn't it, to think about her in this one way, this aspect. And then there comes, of course, the classic Adi Lakshmi and Mahavishnu are not two different entities, but one only. Lakshmi is the Shakti, she is the power of Vishnu.
And a very interesting side point on that is because they are one, and because Vishnu understands her so completely, in fact he can become female just like that, as he does with Shiva to create Ayapa. He knows how to operate the Sri Chakra, which is the energy home of Mother Divine. He knows how to operate that better than she does, according to Swami. So he knows the female nature so intimately. I think that's a good part of why all the females find him so irresistible, because he really understands. He is that. He is also that. So that very tight, intimate relationship, you can't have one without the other. If you pull one, the other is there. So that's what will be happening for these 8 homas, and some place in here will be having abhisheks and bhajans, small amount each night. Then there'll be 2 classes going into deeper aspects of the knowledge. First one will be this Saturday, sorry. So it'll be a good energy dive into the Vishnu-Lakshmi aspect of the God energy. And one thing that we'll be using, that Swami manifested in a beautiful moment in the Santa Cruz group's Jesus process, this saligram, it's called, this sea fossil. He pulled it from wherever it was, and he said it was millions of years old. And it's an embodiment of the Vishnu energy coming out of the sea, which of course, the water element is the mother. So where this came from and how it was divinely manifested, pulled from, I have no idea where he pulled it from, but it being millions of years old, we will be using this in the fire homa and in the abhisheks to accentuate and amplify the Vishnu and Lakshmi energy, and sending that to everybody.
And my final thought for tonight before we start the homa is we have a number of sponsors, and for people who sponsored all 8 to really receive the blessings of the prosperity and the Vishnu and Lakshmi energy that's running here, they'll get Tulsi malas, and you can see them there on Baba's brick. So Tulsi, we know it in the West as holy basil, but Tulsi is actually a form of Lakshmi. It's a really beautiful, amazing plant. I'm sure most people know it's considered very medicinal. Throughout the ages, it's been considered medicinal. But those malas are made of the wood of the Tulsi plant. And it's very advisable, actually, you see it in India, to have Tulsi growing outside your front door. Women always, in India, the housewife will make a puja to it in the morning because it's Lakshmi. They want to bring the prosperity in. Ideally, they have fantastic vastu. They have a northeast door, so they have Mahalakshmi there. And somewhere back in the beautiful transcripts and the recordings of Swami from 97 and 98, he actually gave a decharging technique with Tulsi. Mm-hmm. If you have a Tulsi plant growing, and we often have it, there's a time of the year when they sell it at the local health food store, and we have it outside the door up here. But you go and you decharge by holding the Tulsi plant. Literally, like holding it while it's potted in the ground and everything. And then you spray a little water on the Tulsi afterwards, like a kind of thank you for letting me decharge to you. That's how powerful and direct a link to Lakshmi the Tulsi is. So it's very interesting. So we have these Tulsi malas for our beautiful sponsors, which will become, I would imagine, after these 8 days, massive power objects. They'll be kept on the brick the whole time, and then we'll send them to the sponsors to have that amazing Vishnu-Lakshmi energy there.
And just to announce, there are quite a number of people from Germany and different places around America. So it's a good sized group that's participating in this energy transmission. And one of the things that we also want to ask the operator for his blessing, because he's our greatest friend in dealing with the problems of life. We want to ask Vishnu/Lakshmi for their blessing and support to counter and rebalance the huge imbalances that are going on in the entirety of nature, in the climate, in particular the crisis in the bees. All the honeybees are dying out. About 80% of the American bee colonies are already dead.
Wow.
And it's not that much different, I think a little bit less so in Europe, but all over the world this is happening. And it has a lot to do. I just recently sent out an article that I came across to many people, whether you've had a chance to read it or not, because it was just earlier today. But it's a good summary of so many different environmental disturbances. The climate changes, the temperature changes, the pesticides is a major factor in this, and so there's a big political move on, even more so in Europe, to disallow these genetically engineered, modified pesticides and seeds, which disorient the bees. One tiny little grain of that pesticide can make the bee incapable of functioning properly. If the bees don't survive, Albert Einstein actually said, the whole food supply would be gone in 4 years.
Because it can't pollinate.
So it's really, it's very hard to get the urgency of it, but it's really quite critical.
Whoa.
And there are a lot of people who are politically and different ways, trying to call attention to it, but this huge machinery is in motion and it's not stopping. What we can do from our side with the divine energy tools is do our maximum best, and we will do this now ongoing in every homa, in every abhishek, in every energy process that goes on here. We'll be doing, and we'll start tonight, doing a mantra. There are several easy mantras that Swami himself trained us all in to avoid earthquakes and tsunamis and firestorms and things like that.
To change the disturbances in nature.
Yes, to balance them, to calm them down. So we'll start doing that with our unified intention, and we'll say it when we get to that point in the homa. But just to introduce that point, we do have the tools. And Swami gave it to us, and he led us through, all of us, implementing that and how to do it. And now I think he's expecting that we will do our job. As a group. And, it's not our part, for most of us, to work really on the political level. But we can support the positive changes on that level and every other level. And I think if we join our intentions together really purposefully and strongly and humbly in front of the operator, who is the controller of all these ups and downs, that's his realm. If we can bring his and Lakshmi's blessing to this, we'll be able to see the results.
They're huge light to remove this kind of crazy darkness. I just wanted to add that the bees are associated with Krishna. Like if you look at all the Vedic stories and Puranas about him and the kind of archetype of the bees, it has a lot to do with Krishna. And many of his names have to do with his honey-like glance and so on. So there's a beautiful link, So I think tonight will be a kind of launching the worldwide Save the Bees in the name of Vishnu and Lakshmi.
And save the whole environment.
Feeling too, yeah.
Balance it. Mm-hmm. So we're starting a group, and everybody who got the email will maybe be able to set up an online, a Facebook group or something like that to work on it together so that everybody's energy and intention and attention is involved in it. It makes it much, much stronger. So that's a new initiative that we're feeling very, very strongly to make part of the Dharma of this place, of UCBK. And Swami was always talking about how to get the honey from the bee without disturbing the bee.
And how do they make the nectar in the nature?
Yes.
And how the bees are a big group as I'm working always using the metaphor of the bee to explain a lot of principles. So.
And the bees are very disturbed right now. So we really owe it to them.
I will add that the bees at UCBK are flourishing and doing just great out there.
They're happy out there.
We always have a ton of them, so maybe we can spread that worldwide. Good. So yeah, let's jump on the homa, and this will be the honor of this place. Having a group of siddhas together in the elements at Baba's feet with the brick and the power objects here, and the Lakshmi kitties, is that from this group of souls gathered here and these great Guru Parampara souls and everybody online, we really can transmit a lot. Like we're all in this one together, and for the next 7 fire homas, whoever's here, we're kind of like the core that's sending, and it's really a privilege, actually, to be in that position, and Master P thinks so too. So let's do it. I think everybody got mantra sheets. So I just need to move something over here too. No worries, they can enjoy the image. We'll say that one. Yeah, it's possible. Although we don't know who it is.
True.
So, Allison is our pujari tonight. Pujarini. Yay. And we have our sponsors. Yes. And so, at a certain point in the energy, when it's pretty high, we'll read our sponsors' names and send the energy directly to them as a group so that they all receive the blessing of this homa tonight or this morning in Europe.
we'll be needing this.
Oh, that would be helpful. We have this. It's in order?
It was on, I think it was on the cutting board right next to the stove.
Okay. So we'll start with an arati, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what?
Where's the arti? Oh, that's for the other arti.
I'm also going to move Mahalakshmi here. Pujari setup, guys, where's the arati holder? It was right there. It was right there.
No, that's the different one.
You know, the gold one that goes for the homa? It was right there with... You're talking... you mean this? Yeah. No, it's the other one. It's probably in the back room. So... put Mahalakshmi in here too. Good symptom, we're a little not so organized. Okay. Is that all right?
You looking for camphor?
Yeah.
They refilled the elephant.
Okay. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahman Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Suklam Bhararam Vishnu Sashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavarnam Dhyaye Sarva Vignopashantaye. Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. So we'll start with 9 Shakti Gayatris. 9. Om Aim 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 Klim 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 Sam 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 Bhurbhuvah Suvah Tasavitur Varenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Aim Aim Klim 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 Sam 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 Bhurbhuvah Suvah Tasavitur Varenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat.
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ऐं 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 क्लीं 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 सौं सौं सौं. भूर्भुवः सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ऐं 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 क्लीं 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 सौं सौं सौं. भूर्भुवः सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ऐं 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 क्लीं 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 सौं सौं सौं. भूर्भुवः सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ऐं 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 क्लीं 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 सौं सौं सौं. भूर्भुवः सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ऐं 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 क्लीं 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 सौं सौं सौं. भूर्भुवः सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ऐं 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 क्लीं 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 सौं सौं सौं. भूर्भुवः सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्.
So now we're going to call on Vishnu. And this is a very short, wonderful mantra that Swami actually gave to me personally. And he said, Baba gave it to him. And it's to pull the Vishnu energy. It's very simple. Om Namo Damodara Dayakam. Means come, bringing. Damodara refers to the string that Krishna wears around his middle that was put there by his mother to restrain him, try to keep tabs on him from doing his mischief. So it's about discipline, but in a very, very cordial, loving way. And so this is calling the Vishnu energy. We're calling it to help us in whatever the problem areas are to be successful in finding solutions in our own life and also in the whole planet to rebalance all the imbalances that are there with the bees, with the climate, with all the ways that we're not taking care of and polluting, this Mother Earth. So we're asking Vishnu as our best friend, to help us generate, to find the solutions. Om Namo Damodara Dayakam. 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 Om Namo
Om Namo Damodara Dayakam. Namo Damodar-dayakam. Om Namo Damodar-dayakam. Om Namo Damodar-dayakam. Om Namo Damodar-dayakam. Om Namo Damodar-dayakam.
Last time.
Om Namo Damodar-dayakam.
So I'll read our sponsors, and after each name we will say Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama, to send the energy of this fire straight to those souls. Gerard Law.
Om
Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Lata Karan Esh.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Maria del Carmen Ortiz Vives.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Antoinette Borstemble.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Elizabeth Borstemble.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Kat Cooper.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Victoria Janice.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Cindy Gustin.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Donatella Verducci.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
And Gail Jenkins.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
We're also sending the energy to President Obama and all the world leaders.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
That they may have clarity and righteousness and love in their decision making. And also to all the veterans, both American and in all other countries.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
That they may recover their lives. And to all the homeless people in America and worldwide.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
That they may get out of that suffering and become stable in a more happy lifestyle.
So, then we're going to do some third earth mantra because it's beautiful dusk time coming to really bring the Lakshmi energy. And we'll see how that goes. So everybody, I think, knows that Om Aim Tain Sreem. Sorry for the typo here. Om Mahalakshmi Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shreem, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Klim Shrim Om Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Om Aim 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 Klim Shrim Om Mahalakshmiye Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Om Aim Klim Shrim Om 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 Mahalakshmiye Namaha.
Last time.
Om Aim Klim Shrim Om Mahalakshmiye Namaha.
So then we'll do a little Om Mahapralaya Kala to send the blessing to the world, calm down all the disturbances of the mother, and we'll do the arati. Right? So we're going to do from the Maheshwari that shortcut to calm down nature. Om Maha Pralaya Kala. And we can be thinking on the worldwide disturbances, especially the bees. Om Maha Pralaya Kala.
Om Maha Pralaya Kala. Om Maha Pralaya Kala. Om Maha Pralaya Kala. Om Maha Pralaya Kala. Om Maha Pralaya Kala. Om Maha Pralaya Kala. Om Maha Pralaya Kala. Om Maha Pralaya Kala. Om Maha Pralaya Kala.
just one
No,
more.
we'll pass around the coconut.
Yeah.
Wow. Right. Yeah, so I think your deep sankalpa and offer your roses, incense, and make sure to touch the coconut with your right hand. Okay, so John's going to go break the coconut. We all just think deeply our sankalpas and share that energy of the fire. So we'll read our sponsors one more time as a list for the night. And then we'll say Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama for all of it and everybody. And wow. So our sponsors are Gerard Love, Lata Karin Esch, Maria del Carmen Ortiz Vives, Antoinette Borstemblay, Elizabeth Borstemblay, Victoria Janis, Cindy Gustin, Donatella Verducci, Gail Jenkins, and UCBK. President Obama and world leaders that make good decisions, our veterans, our homeless, and Miss Kat Cooper.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Mama, oh mama, oh mama.
good. So we'll do 3 times of production. Round in place, taking the energy with the soul. Namaskara Teacher Baba, and that'll be our program for tonight.
Anybody got sheets? Who needs them?
Anybody else?
Does we have the bell ringer?
Michael.
I shall ring the bell.
Om Jai Jagadisha Hare, Swami Shri Sai Hare, Bhakta Jana Samrashaka, Bhakta Jana Samrashaka, Shri Maheshwara, Om Jai Jagadisha Hare, Shivam Bhanda Kara, Sarva Pranapate, Swami Sarva Pranapate, Ashrita Kalpalatita, Ashrita Kalpalatita, Akalpandava, Om Jai Jagadisha Hare, Mata Pita Gurudeva, Marian Sayunide, Swami Marian Sayunide, Nada Brahma Jagannatha, Nada Brahma Jagannatha, Nagendra Shayana, Om Jai Jagadisha Hare, Om Kararupa Hare, Shiva Sai Mahadeva, Shri Sai Mahadeva, Mandala Arati Amrita, Mandala Arati Amrita, Mandala Giridhari, Om Jai Jagadisha Hare, Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Gurudeva, Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Gurudeva, Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadgurudeva. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti.
Akhilandi Koti Brahmananda Raja Yogi Raja Parabrahma Sri Satiranda Samat Satguru Sri Bhagavan Sai Karashwara Swa Maharaj Ki
Jai.
Akhilandi Koti Brahmananda Raja Yogi Raja Parabrahma Sri Satiranda Samat Satguru Sri Bhagavan Yesu Maharaj Ki
Jai.
Akhilandi Koti Brahmananda Raja Yogi Raja Parabrahma Sri Satiranda Samat Satguru Sri Bhagavan Sai Karashwara Swa Maharaj Ki
Jai.
And Shirdi Sai
Jai.
Everybody around. Well, maybe Swami wanted one for Vishnu, one for Lakshmi.
Himself, is that?
Paramam Pavitram Vava Vibhuti Paramam Vichitram Lila Vibhuti Paramartha Ishtartha Moksha Pradatam Bhava Vibhuti Idam Asrayami Sai Baba Vibhuti Satatam Smirami Shri Sai Vibhuti Manasa Smirami
So thank you everybody for coming here in person, for attending via the internet, for sponsoring, for participating, and for receiving and sharing the blessings of this most auspicious day and the series upcoming. And we'll see everybody tomorrow.
and then Saturday and Sunday as well.
Oh, yeah.
The energy is definitely already building intensely, so it will just get better and better and
Better.
better.
Yeah. Thank you, Sri Kaleshwar, Shirdi Baba,
Und
the
besser.
bosses, the mother, and thank you all.
All right.